Hello guys, welcome to the third video in this series, Poser2Blender2Poser. In the first video we handled the correct export and import procedure between both applications to create single group morphs and full body morphs. In the second video we detailed the poser meshes with a full body morph and we created a HD morph for the poser meshes. If you remember, we had in Blender loaded Pauline. From Pauline we created a full body morph, Tauline. That's the same mesh, no subdivision, it is just a morph existing vertices to another physical location. From Tauline we created a high definition morph at subdiv level 1. So we have the default Pauline, a Tauline full body morph and a high definition morph. Now you regret that you did not buy Poser Pro and you only have a standard version. Well, that's no problem, because standard Poser Pro can also handle full body morphs and high definition morphs, and that is what this video is about. Next we're gonna make an urgent video why deleting the Poser saved OBJ files, because that one is urgent before we continue with the rest of the series. So this video, why have PowerPoint? We have Poser. This video is working with full body morphs and high definition morphs in all Poser versions. The pros have it easy, they load a full body morph and be done with it. But all Poser versions that have the morph brush can do a full body morph projection, or can do a high definition morph projection, and in all versions you can do a CR2 editing or use a CR2 editing plus a HD morph projection. So let's start with a blank scene. Voila, we have a blank scene. For this I created a full body morph video folder, and that contains Pauline. And as now I have a standard Poser version, I cannot load a full body morph. But select the body of Pauline and be sure that the subdivision is off. And then do File, Import, Wavefront Object File, everything unchecked, OK, and navigate to your full body morph. Open, and your full body morph loads. You see that the two figures are not in the exact same location. So to correct that, we select Pauline, set the A key to off, I key off on the legs, figure, 0 figure, and now both object files are in the exact same physical location. Haha! And now I can use, of course, a morph projection, full body morph. Full body morph because the figure is not at a subdivision. As prop I selected the Tauline G because that's the full body morph. Attrition points 10, poke through 0, a large brush at magnitude 1, and we simply project our full body morph in Pauline. This goes very fast because it is a simple 1-to-1 projection. And over the head always takes some time because there are a lot of words in the head. And that's all you have to do. Mirror, right to left, Poser takes care of the other side. And now you already can delete your prop, your full body morph. Voila. Select the figure again, and to make it clear, you make an on-off switch, 0, 1, 1, okay, and now you have here an on-off switch for your full body morph, because we projected Tauline in Pauline. Now over to the HD morph transfer. this one. And we are back with a default Pauline. When you want to create a high definition transfer, and remember we did our sculpt at sub D level 1, you set Pauline also at sub D level 1. And this time you import, all unchecked, you import your Pauline G sub D1, because that is your high definition sculpt. All IK is still off and the figure is still at its 0 position. So with the Pauline body at sub D1 selected, we again go to our morph brush. No, and this time it's a HD projection. Okay. As goal we set now our sub D level 1. Attrition points 10, all this stays the same, and you can repaint. But now you see that the painting goes way slower, because you have 4 times the number of verts to transfer to project. And that's why I always say keep your subdivision levels under control. If you really need more detail than a sub D level 1, go bump map, normal map or displacement map. In a mesh you don't need, certainly in a poser mesh, you don't need all that fine detail. It only makes poser slower and slower and slower. The head again, of course, you have now 4 times more verts in the head. It takes time, but it's already done. Voila, mirror, right to left, doek, poser takes care of the second half, and you can already delete your subdivided sculpt. And now you get in Pauline a HD projection dial. Quickly set 0, 1, 1, okay, and now you have a dial with your HD sculpt in a standard poser version. All you need is the morph brush. Now we go to my preferred method. Delete morph, we don't need it anymore. And my preferred method is, of course, the CR2 editor. There are a lot of free CR2 editors open. Pauline CR2 open. You load the Pauline CR2. PhilC has a free CR2 editor. This is a free CR2 editor I got from Renderosity. Some use Notepad++. There are quite a number of TXT programs that can handle TXT files. So Pauline is rather a large file and it loads rather slowly. Sorry. In CR2 you see that it loads the PMD file and it loads the OBJ file. What we do now, we don't want it to load Pauline. We want it to load Tauline directly instead of Pauline. So we change the path so that it points to my Tauline OBJ. And that is full body morph dash video colon Tauline G. So all I do is I change the path so that the CR2 loads Tauline G instead of Pauline. Copy, because there's a second line in the CR2, and that is this line. Paste. Both lines have to use the Tauline G OBJ file. And if you want it completely done, there's another folder here, figure, and there you change the name to Tauline G. Enter. Now you do File Save As, and you tell this guy your name is now Tauline G. Enter. And now it saves me a fresh CR2 that will by default load the full body morph. You can use this to load a full body morph because it has the same number of vertex than the standard Pauline. You cannot use this to load a HD morph. Yeah, this takes time. This is simply saving out a large txt file. And there it goes. Voila, we're almost there. And we have it. In my full body morph video, when I refresh the library, I now have a Tauline G. So let me select this and set this aside for a minute. Voila, that's our default Pauline. And now I'm gonna load Tauline G, add to scene. Voila. And now this is the Pauline loaded by the Pauline CR2. This is the Tauline directly loaded via the Tauline CR2. And now you have the full body morph directly. And that is my preferred method because as a standard Poser user I don't have the copy morphs from. So I prefer to directly load the full body morph through the CR2, and I can build in Blender the clothing directly around this amended OBJ file. And that is how you can work with full body morphs and HD morphs in a standard Poser version. Because of course now with this file, I'm gonna delete Pauline. When I take this CR2 and I again remove all the IK, and remove IK, figure, 0 figure. Now I have Tauline at her true 0 position. Now I can again play the projection play. Import wavefront object file. Okay. And project the HD morphs in here. I'm not gonna do it this time because it simply takes too long and you have been behind your screen already for too long. So thank you, and this is how to work with full body morphs and high definition morphs in a standard Poser version that has the morph brush. Thank you.